Welcome back, Tribe. I have an episode here from Jalen Jenkins. I'm 22 and I have no friends. Completely normal looking dude, guys I grew up with, going to school. Doesn't look weird. Nothing stands out from his looks at all. He probably talks normal too. I haven't seen the full video, just the first 10 seconds. It's crazy to me just how many young men are in this exact predicament. It shows how sick our society is.
I'm not saying I choose not to have friends. I think I just don't gravitate towards the wrong crowd because the crowd of friends I was hanging around didn't go down a path I wanted to go down. And I wasn't interested in those things that they wanted to be interested in. So, I just split ways. I really didn't even really have friends for real. It was just school buddies. School buddies are that, or when y'all only talk to each other out of school instead of, when y'all talk to each other in school instead of out of school. Y'all don't talk out of school at all. Y'all don't have no communication. Y'all don't talk outside of nothing. It's all something pertaining to school, and y'all have no friendship after out of school. And basically, I was always standoffish. I ain't never followed around. I ain't never followed the wrong crowd. I ain't never meet ride people. I ain't always fit in. I was always the one standing out. And if I did hang around certain people, you know what I'm saying? It'd be because I miss what you miss. Not saying I ain't had no friends at school, for sure. Of course I had friends at school, but that gravitated towards how things go year to year. Because in 9th grade, you will start off with this amount. And then 10th grade, you'll start off, then you will lose a couple, so you'll start off with this amount. And then when 11th grade come, it'll be like this. And then with 12th grade come, it'll be like this. So that's how it was with me, And I guess it's because I didn't want to do the things they did. I don't know. It's just certain things that just fall off, you know what I'm saying? It's just because you don't want to do certain things. And I would love to have.
His problem was that he was different, though. He was going against the grain, standing out like he was saying. Dare to dream big. And it's completely natural, guys, for those that are on the younger crowd. Even the older gentlemen will tell you that. Or even in college, this will happen to you. Everybody's excited when you're a freshman. And then your friend group starts dwindling. People start getting interested in different things. Friend groups, cliques start forming. Everybody has an idea of what they want to do in life, or I wouldn't even say what they want to do in life, but what they think they want to do in life, the people they think they want to be hanging around with, associating with, and the things that are being drilled in their head. Now with the advent of a cell phone and social media, TikTok and all this shit, it's like most people aren't really who they say they are. Most people don't even know who they are, actually. It's friend groups today are more superficial than they've ever been because most people are indoctrinated now more than they ever have been as well. So there's less of an authentic person behind somebody's eyes now. It's just mostly what they've seen off their phones. We live in a society of consumers instead of people producing something, original thought, original personalities, original hobbies. It's just always following the crowd. What's the latest trend going on, the latest dance and all that stuff. It must suck for younger guys today, especially. I caught the tail end of this stuff before the transformation was really happening. And it's completely normal for your friend group to start dying off, even in high school, just like he experienced. And the people that I thought were my ride or dies, all of a sudden started getting acceptance letters to colleges across the country. All of a sudden started getting jobs, all of a sudden got girlfriends and disappeared completely. It's like we had a tight group of, there was 3 of us and one guy got a girlfriend and then he just started disappearing until they broke up and then he just reappeared somewhere. And then who I thought were my ride or die friends that I knew from 5th grade, all of a sudden got up and, disappeared when it was a time of need. When you did a big favor for them and asked for a favor back, they didn't give it to you. So most people are in it for what you can do for them. Very few are your ride or die and would bleed for you with absolutely nothing in return. It's hard to find genuine people in this world. It really is.
I have friends, but I haven't had a friend. I haven't had friends going on, I say 2020. Yeah, 2020. Yeah, 2020. And then I say friends wise, I say 2019, if you were so-called my friend, you were my brother. And it was only certain one of them. I only had one of those at school. I ain't never have a whole bunch of brothers, you know what I'm saying? I only just had one in school, but outside of that, I had nobody and I still have nobody but my brothers. You know what I'm saying? And it's nobody out after school that I mess with. I am in contact with no one that I went to school with. And I don't know why it's like that. I never had nothing against them. We was always locked in. But hey, I guess we outgrow people. We just outgrow each other. We don't seem eye to eye to things. Probably my old friends, I think it's weird to do what I'm doing right now instead of, partying, smoking, being out every time. The only time I'm out, I want to film. And they may seem that they may call that as boring. I don't know, but me personally, doing what they doing is not my cup of tea.
I agree with that 100%. That's how my friends were when I was building my business. When I told them I couldn't go out and party, I couldn't go drink, couldn't spend money getting drunk, couldn't waste time on women, was locked in, just like he's saying. I was only going out if it had something to do with work. He's only going out when he's trying to film like this and share his life story. And all my friends got resentful at one point, saying I was too good for them. Looking at me, started becoming successful. I bought a Porsche. I still remember when I first drove it to my parents' house, the look on my parents' eyes was like, holy fuck, our son is really successful now. Like my dad's eyes lit up, you know, it was like a dream car. An exotic car had come into the parking lot, or I should say his driveway, and it was mine and not any other Porsche, dude. I fully tuned it too. And some of my friends lived across the street, literally right across the street, you know, others around in the general area could hear me coming, see me coming. Couple occasions stopped by, said hello while I was hanging out with my parents and started talking to them. And hey, man, you've been gone for like 6 months, 7 months. What have you been up to? It seems life is good. Look at you. Got a brand new car. My car is worth more than people's houses in that neighborhood. And I'm not saying that as a flex. I'm saying that like growing shows you not only that you leave a bunch of people behind, but the distance between you is so massive that you can't really relate anymore. And for the people beneath you, and I hate to even say beneath you, but for the ones that you left behind, jealousy, envy, greed, all of it sets in, man. They started treating me differently, talking to me differently, kind of like disrespecting me in well, how would you say this? Passive aggressive kind of manner. You know, like reading between the lines of what they were saying. Like their compliments weren't real compliments. They're kind of making jokes about me becoming a big shot, but doing it in a way that they're actually talking shit. It wasn't genuine. It was contempt. So in order for you to grow in this world, the hardest thing to accept, especially as a man, because you have people around you, you consider your brothers, man, that you would be your ride or dies, that you've gone through so much together potentially. And, you know, the hardest part of this journey is, fuck, I might have to leave my bros behind. I might have to be alone. Maybe I need to outgrow my circle in order to become the man I'm trying to be. It's a shitty realization because, you know, that's the real only social circle that we have. And as a man, it's hard enough to come by friends and make friends in general. It's not like it's easily replaceable. It's a lot of work, man. Yeah.
I want friends. You know, I want friends. I ain't finna act like I don't want no friends. I do want friends, you know, so that's in the same interest as me or have somewhat same interest in me or interest in things like this.
Yep.
It don't have to just be this. It could be in other aspects of like hobbies, games, or just in style and anything. Like it don't have to just be YouTube, you know? And not having no friends at the age of 2022, it's kind of good. You know what I'm saying? I mean, I don't be like nagging like, okay. Now, sometimes I wish I could have someone to like, you know, film videos with and like, you know, bond with, you know, instead of just friends wise, because like, you know, it's only a certain level a friend can stay at. You know what I'm saying? Like, you not just gonna be my friend, you're gonna be my brother, you're gonna be my sister. Like things go higher, like the XP builds up, the bar goes up every time we, you know, but I don't have no day one how I was like up in school. You know what I'm saying? Like it ain't how that used to be. Like friends I had since second grade, you know, fifth grade, fourth grade. It ain't like that. Things are okay. I'm alone by myself in this world, doing what I'm doing on a mission, grinding. Because right now it's no one, but when I'm successful, it's gonna be everyone. You get what I'm saying? That's weird, ain't it? So much imaginary people gonna be trying to pop up now, and that's gonna be weird. Nobody outside of school ever try to hit me up. Don't nobody talk to me.
It's a strange feeling, man. The road to the top is lonely, like they say, when you become successful. You're surrounded by a very select few group of people and everybody you grew up with far behind. And they're stuck in their ways. It's a mentality. I could describe so many of my friends that are still stuck in the same neighborhood, doing the same shit, getting in the same kind of trouble, having the same no aspirations, no ambitions, no goals, cursing at the world, blaming everything but themselves. It's my parents' fault, my dad's fault, he used to hit me, my mother this, my job sucks, my blah, blah, blah. My boss won't give me a raise, my everything, but the power's in your two hands. Like, you hate your job, you hate your boss, he won't give you a raise. Like, why don't you figure out a way out and quit your job? Work towards another one. Go apply on the side to something else. Go use that job, the money you're getting from it, to teach yourself a valuable skill. Maybe think about going back to school, trade school, something. There's a solution to something. There's an answer to every problem, but you know, they don't see past the problem. That's the problem with poor people. They just see the thing right in front of them. My job, he's an asshole. Or sorry, my boss is an asshole. At my job, he won't give me a raise. It's all my boss's fault. It's not my fault. That mentality is draining, bro. Like once you get a little bit of success, once you open up your mind, you change the way you think, you find out that you can't really be around all these people that think in a very narrow band, that they're stuck inside the box, how society taught them to think, right? I don't want to be a company man. I don't want to do a 9 to 5 until I'm dead. I don't want to rely on a pension. I don't care about the 401k. I want wealth to live my life freely. I don't want to spend most of it working in a cubicle. What's so wrong about that? Why is it so bad to think differently? Why do people try to outcast you when you do? Make fun of you, laugh at you just because you dare to think a little different? Maybe because you think the path that you want to travel is off the beaten path. You don't want to go through the well-lit highway that everybody's taking because that's the easy road. Turns out that road's not so easy after all. Might be paved well and nice to walk on, but you get nothing in return. How many videos have you seen of men just clocking out of the workforce just in those jobs alone, or getting fired or replaced with DEI policies, or being snubbed for promotions, or ageism because they're too old, they won't get hired, or whatever it is, man, reasons that corporations will use. Offshore your entire department just because it's cheaper to hire some dudes in China or India. Whatever the answer is, it doesn't matter. It's just you're being treated like shit. Why not take the path less traveled? Why not dare to dream bigger? Why not try to be different? It'll cost you friends. It'll cost you even some family. Not everybody's going to believe in you. Just highlights the insecurities they have about themselves. And they had the same thoughts, the same dreams, the same wishes, but they were too cowardly to act on them. We only get one ticket in this world, boys. It's worth taking the risk because these people don't pay your paycheck and they won't be there to live with the regrets of your inaction. Fuck them all. Follow your dreams.
Not like I'm looking for them to talk to me or anything. It's not that, because when I graduated, I didn't have nobody sitting outside waiting for me. I wasn't taking no pictures. Like, it was this thing. It's the ceremony we had, like, before you get into graduation, like a award ceremony. I ain't had nobody there for me. Like, everybody was like, I'm gonna see if I can find that video. But if I can't, it's just not gonna pop up on this video. But if you see it on the side right here, you will see that I found the video. But after that, after I graduated, I walked off the stage and everything, got the awards and stuff. I'm looking at everybody, be up with their families and, like, you know what I'm saying, with their friends and everything, bro. I'm just walking all past everyone, going straight to the car and going home. And it make you feel like, okay, all that stuff y'all done went through
For nothing.
growing up. And then when it's time to go to the finish line, 12th grade, nobody's there.
Mm-hmm.
And then when you graduate, nobody cares about you. Nobody checks up on you. That's just how it is, man. That's just how it is, bro. And that's how I continue to be since graduating school. No friends, all by myself.
Yep.
Yes, I would like to have friends. Yes, I would like to meet friends in the future. But as of right now, it's look like we're going to have to thug it out with my bros. You know what I'm saying? And be on this grind together. And then we'll see if we find friends along the way. I'm not saying it like I'm tired of being alone or anything. But I wish I, you know what I'm saying, have some few friends, you know what I'm saying, to, conquer everything with. But that's all right, though, because if it came to be like this, they were never my friends. They wasn't ever real from the jump. They wasn't ever real from the start. And yeah, man. So if you in the same boat I'm in right now, I could be your friend. You know what I'm saying? I make content, to help y'all out, because I know what it feels like to not be helped out in a way, you know what I'm saying, to be lost and not have some information. Maybe I can help y'all with that. I could be y'all older brother or y'all friend or y'all anything that y'all want me to be. I can help y'all and we can be in this together, because it's been going on since 2021, 2024. It's been 5 years since I had friends. So yeah, it's been 5 years. It's been 5 years since I had friends. Like, nobody is in my phone, you know what I'm saying, friend-wise. It's all contacts of clients that I design and help with, you know what I'm saying? And them the only people I communicate, them the only, you know what I'm saying, clients that hit my phone, you know what I'm saying? I communicate with them. I have somewhat of a relationship with my clients, you know what I'm saying? And that's all good, because as long as I'm helping people, I'm happy, you know what I'm saying? I could be that light to help people, you know what I'm saying? Because I was always the one that's helping and giving instead of receiving.
Yeah, but when you do find that group of brothers that he's talking about, I had the pleasure of finding that in Arizona before I left. Missed them dearly, but it can't be compared to anything whatsoever. I still got my ride or die. He's in California. That's my day one. Brother from another mother. But I wish you guys could know what it's like to have a group of men that are all high performers, that always do the best at whatever it is that they're doing, never leave anything on the table, 100% go, 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 coolest individuals ever, all successful in the realms that they're conquering, and truly not judgmental whatsoever, really supportive, bonding over the experiences that we've had when we're going hiking or whatever. I can't tell you enough how important it is for a man to surround himself with men on his level or beyond his level. These people elevate you. Your brothers will elevate you. The brotherhood is the single most important aspect of a man's family because it helps keep him steady. It provides him with networking. It provides him with, because there's, say you have a group of 5 of these guys, everybody's a master in one of their own realms. Everybody is useful in some sort of way. There is no weak links. If you need help with something, one of your brothers could help you out with it. No questions asked. I don't need anything back. If you need anything, I got you. That was the thing I had with the boys I left back in Phoenix. I could ask them for a favor if I needed help with anything, not a question why, when, where. Let's get it done. No problem. And would always try to impart some wisdom on the very thing that they're expert at, right? Everybody's got a level of expertise in whatever it is that they're pursuing. So they would try to impart on me wisdom. Now imagine having 5, 6, 7 dudes around you that are all expert level in their fields, hyper successful in what they're doing, the top 1%ers, and they're literally imparting wisdom on you that would be worth thousands of dollars, that people pay thousands of dollars for. They're just freely giving it to you, putting you on such a level. You'll always be beneath them because they're masters at their craft, but holy hell, do you just skip up multiple levels. And that was what was beautiful about that group, because we had so many people with expertises, you could almost make anything happen that you needed. So I do dream of visiting one day, going out hike with the boys. Been a minute since I see them. We keep in touch, obviously, all the time, but it's nothing like being there present in the moment, hanging out, talking about life, sharing wisdom, catching up with everybody, seeing what everybody's doing. And they're one of the main reasons, by the way, people don't know this, that this whole YouTube thing started. It started with sitting down at my boy's house, all groups in we were like 5, 6. Some of them are professional fighters. And one guy came over. We were discussing. One of the guys that came to their house, I don't know if I even told this story, was a cook, was a chef. He was doing those like meals for the fighters where you could order in bulk, pre-made meals and stuff. And he happened to be a sound engineer. And me and my other buddy were discussing starting a podcast, starting a YouTube channel. Didn't know anything about video, didn't know anything about sound engineering, none of that stuff. Through them, got introduced to this guy who then gave me a list of what I needed to buy. Voila. Then one of the guys in the group, again, was a carpenter. So helped put up false walls, set everything up with the lights, all that shit. Then the sound engineer that I met came over, ended up being a good brother as well, and started giving me the professional sounding setup. I had no idea what half of this equipment was, how it worked, whatever. Just plugged it in, hit the record button, you're good to go, bro. And just like that, that's how everything starts, man. Just through connections, through networking, through having this brotherhood. Just elevate your life because of all the opportunities that are abound. And everybody's there to check in with you to see how you're doing. For example, there's multiple moments when some guys were falling off. They're having a bit of a dark period in their life, struggling a bit with motivation, with discipline, not showing up. We would do a couple of hikes. The guys weren't really responding, some of them, and people would go and DM them and check in. Hey, bro, text message. Hey, dude, I haven't seen you for a couple of these trips. Or you not been too active online in the DM, in the group. Like, what's up? What's going on? Are you good? And then the guy would immediately be like, nah, actually, bro, I have not been good at all. I fucked up. I started doing all the bad things again. I'm not on my diet. I'm not feeling motivated. All right, dude, sounds like we got to get a hike going and you got to completely de-stress and get all this shit out of you. So it's the fact that you have people, multiple people checking in on you, making sure you stay at an elevated level and keep performing, worth all the money in the world. I'm telling you.
You know what I'm saying? And it's only a certain few.
But yeah, if you want to see the rest of his video or his channel, still only got 41,000 subs, but it's Jalen Jenkins. This video got over 1 million views, so it seems to be resonating with quite a bit. And see, this hit so close to home. It's not like you hate your old friends or anything. There's just a point in time where your interest ain't theirs and you're kind of checked out of forcing yourself to be something you're not. I love that you're able to record yourself despite what your old friends may have said, because that's what makes you happy. True friends should support you in your interests if they're healthy and not hurting anybody. And they'll tell you respectfully when they don't agree with something you're doing. It's hard to find genuine people out there. Not to say that everyone's not genuine in their own way, but I mean genuine in the sense of to where you can sit down and share a piece of your humanity with them and vice versa, not forcing anything. Friends should enhance your life, not control it. Respect to you for speaking out, man. I feel like so many of us feel this way, but you had the courage to make a video about it. And as you can see, it's touched so many people's heart. Keep doing what you're doing. Inspiring. Yeah, I agree. I think a lot of guys would be surprised with just how successful they could be, even in a career on YouTube online, if they just share their experiences, bring that unique perspective that you have and how you're struggling as a man and life in general and navigating this society at whatever your age you're at with the unique challenges that we're faced in the world today. You might be surprised how big of an audience there is for that. If you'd like to try to replicate that friend group or have a brotherhood around you that keeps you going, or join us on the calls like that I show on the second channel all the time, little snippets of the community calls that we have from the private community. If you're interested in that, subscribe to the second channel. They're free to watch, just like everything else on YouTube. And if you want to join, there's links in the description on how you can. So appreciate everybody that's been signing up. We'll see you on the next call today. Let me know what you guys think of this episode and take care of yourselves, boys. See you on the next.